Most car batteries die years before they should, not because they're weak, but because of tiny mistakes drivers make every single day. Parking in the wrong spot, turning off the engine too fast, letting corrosion build up for weeks. These small habits silently drain battery life, turning a 5-year battery into a 2-year headache. But there's a way to stop it. A method most mechanics won't mention because it keeps you from coming back. Here's how to make your car battery last twice as long, without expensive gadgets, without a trip to the shop, starting with the first thing that's killing it while your car just sits there. This video dives deep into how anyone, yes, even someone who knows almost nothing about cars, can double the life of their car battery with a few simple habits. These tips aren't complicated, they don't cost a fortune, but they will save you money, time, and the frustration of being stranded with a dead battery. There's even a bonus tip at the end that could save you up to $1,000, 0 cents. So let's break it down. Take a look at your battery terminals, the metal parts where the cables connect. Are they clean and tight or covered in a white, crusty buildup? That stuff is corrosion and it's bad news. It makes it harder for the battery to send power to the rest of the car. It's like trying to breathe through a clogged straw. Luckily, cleaning it is easy. A cheap battery terminal brush and some terminal protector spray can do the trick. Just scrub away the corrosion until the terminals are shiny, spray a little protector, and make sure everything is tightly connected. Loose terminals mean an unstable power flow, which stresses the battery and shortens its life. This 5-minute job is often overlooked, but it makes a big difference. Not all car batteries are the same. Using one that's too small or weak for your car can make your entire system work harder. And harder work means faster wear and tear. Car manufacturers often go with the cheapest option that gets the job done. That doesn't mean it's the best one for long-term use. Check your car's manual to see the battery specifications. It recommends things like size and cold cranking amps, CCA. Then consider going a little above that. A battery with higher CCA might cost a bit more upfront, but it will handle colder starts better, power modern electronics more efficiently, and last longer under pressure. Upgrading from a 500 CCA to a 700 CCA battery can mean the difference between 3 years of service and 6. The alternator is what keeps your battery charged once the car is running. If it fails or malfunctions, your battery can either be undercharged, leaving it weak, or overcharged, which fries it. And once that starts, it's not just the battery at risk. Weird electrical problems can pop up all over the car. Flickering lights, strange error messages, even system failures. The fix is simple. Get your alternator checked regularly. A mechanic can test it in a few minutes, or you can buy a home tester for around $50, 0 cents. It's a small investment for peace of mind. Catching alternator issues early can prevent a chain reaction of electrical problems and keep your battery healthy for years longer. Every time you start your car, the battery gives a strong burst of energy to crank the engine. Then the alternator steps in to recharge it. But if you're only driving to the end of the street or making a quick 5-minute trip, the alternator doesn't get enough time to recharge what the battery just gave out. Over time, these small, repeated discharges wear the battery down. It never gets fully charged, and that weakens it. The solution? Combine errands into longer trips when possible. If you know you're only going on short drives regularly, keep that battery tender handy to maintain a healthy charge. It's these little habits that build up to major savings. Most people know that extreme weather can hurt a battery, but what's really going on inside that plastic casing when the weather swings to the extreme? Here's a bit more detail that's worth understanding and will help drivers in different climates treat their battery more intentionally. Car batteries work using a chemical reaction between lead plates and an electrolyte solution. This reaction creates the energy needed to start the engine and power your vehicle's electronics. But this reaction is heavily influenced by temperature. In cold weather, the chemical process slows down. That's why your car can struggle to start on freezing mornings. The battery is working harder, but delivering less power. It's like trying to pour syrup on a winter day. Everything moves more slowly. In hot weather, the opposite happens. The chemical reaction speeds up, which might sound good at first, but it causes faster internal degradation. Fluids evaporate, plates can warp, and internal corrosion accelerates. This is why batteries in hot climates often die faster, even if they seem to be performing well for a while. Understanding this gives you more reason to adjust your habits based on your environment. If you live in a colder region, invest in a battery with higher cold cranking amps, CCA. And if you're in a hot region, do more frequent visual checks and consider parking in garages to reduce heat exposure. Some batteries let you check the fluid levels inside them. If yours has removable caps, open them and take a peek. Inside, there's an electrolyte solution that should be covering the internal plates. If the fluid is low, those plates get exposed and the battery begins to break down. Top it off with distilled water, not tap water, which has minerals that can damage the battery. Don't overfill, just enough to cover the plates is enough. If your battery is sealed, you won't be able to add water, but it's still worth checking for swelling, cracks, or leaks. Just adding this quick inspection into your monthly routine can stop small problems from becoming big ones. Here's a small thing that makes a big difference. Turn off your lights, radio, AC, and unplug anything charging before you shut off the engine. Why? Because when you start the car next time, the battery has to power up all of those things and crank the engine. That's a heavy load. Doing this one step removes that extra burden, especially for older or already weakened batteries. Over time, this habit helps your battery hold a stronger charge and reduces wear. Plus, you'll avoid that awkward moment when you try to start the car and it just clicks because your lights drain the battery overnight. You might not notice it, but if your battery is loose in its tray, it's vibrating as you drive. That vibration can loosen parts inside the battery, crack the casing, or even lead to dangerous short circuits if it shifts into contact with metal parts under the hood. The good news is that it's easy to fix. Just check the battery hold-down bracket or strap and make sure it's tight. Not too tight, though. You don't want to crack the casing. This is especially important after driving on rough or bumpy roads. Keeping the battery snug in place helps it last longer and perform better. If your car is going to sit for weeks or months, it's not enough to just park it and forget it. A sitting car slowly drains its battery until one day it won't start. That's because car batteries are designed to be used and recharged frequently, not sit idle. Make it a habit to start your car at least once a week and let it run for 15 to 20 minutes. Even better, take it for a spin. If that's not possible, hook up a battery tender. These small devices mimic the charging process, keeping your battery healthy even when the car's not in use. It's a simple step that can save you from coming back to a dead battery after vacation or a long break. If your car starts slower than usual or your lights seem dim, don't ignore it. These are the early signs that your battery is struggling. The worst thing you can do is wait for it to die completely. Once that happens, you're stuck, and the damage might spread to other parts of your electrical system. Instead, get your battery tested. Most auto parts stores will do it for free, or you can buy a battery tester yourself. A quick check can tell you whether your battery is still good or on its last leg. Replacing it early before it fails can save you from being stranded and from bigger repair bills down the road. Modern vehicles are increasingly loaded with high-tech features. Touchscreen displays, parking sensors, automatic headlights, lane assist systems, and onboard computers that are constantly processing information. What many drivers don't realize is that a lot of these systems continue operating quietly in the background even after the engine is turned off. This constant activity draws a small but steady amount of power from the battery, a phenomenon known as parasitic draw. While a healthy battery can typically handle this slow drain for a few days, the problem arises when the car isn't driven regularly. Over time, especially in vehicles left parked for long periods, these background processes can drain the battery to the point where the car won't start. Keyless entry systems add to the issue. Many modern cars are designed to stay semi-awake, constantly searching for a nearby key fob signal. Some also maintain Bluetooth connections or keep certain safety and convenience features on standby. These functions, although convenient, keep drawing power even when the vehicle appears to be completely off. To minimize this drain, it's important to understand the tech your car uses. If your vehicle has a keyless system, explore the settings through the infotainment menu or associated app. Some models allow you to disable features like always-on key detection. Many newer cars also include a built-in battery saver mode that reduces non-essential power usage when the car is parked for extended periods. Another smart step is to unplug any accessories when not in use. Devices like dash cams, phone chargers, or aftermarket audio systems can continue pulling electricity long after the engine is off. Even something as small as a USB adapter left in the socket overnight can contribute to unnecessary battery drain. Most importantly, drive your vehicle regularly. Consistent use gives the alternator time to recharge the battery and helps prevent it from being slowly worn down by modern electronics. For tech-heavy vehicles, staying proactive is the best way to avoid unexpected battery failures. Extending the life of your car battery isn't rocket science. It's about forming a few simple habits. Driving regularly, keeping the battery clean, choosing the right one, and checking up on it from time to time. The truth is, batteries don't have to die young. With just a little care, they can last twice as long, saving you money, stress, and those annoying moments when your car won't start. And here's the bottom line, a healthy battery means a reliable car. So whether you're commuting to work, running errands, or heading out on a road trip, you can drive with confidence knowing your battery is up to the job. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who's always asking for a jump start, and don't forget to subscribe for more practical car tips. Your car and your wallet will thank you.